what's her name? Toby. Is it Amosun? Yeah, Toby Amosun. You know, representing Nigeria right now. You know, representing has been trending both in Nigeria and in Europe. And I'm going to say this. This young man at the time represented Nigeria doing 100 meters, 200 meters, and the hurdles I learned. And he won a silver medal before leaving Nigeria for Finland. Just like, what's her name, Toby? Is it Amosun? Yeah, Toby Amosun. You know, representing Nigeria right now. And maybe a few years from now, decide to go against Nigeria, that they want a Yoruba nation. The issue at hand is what Nigeria has refused to deal with. You know, for a young man with a promising life to wake up one morning and decide to go the way he went, there was a reason. You know, and that reason nobody bothers to talk about it till today. Go to the
Manuel, I see you. You're welcome. You're welcome to the How are you today?
Them hold the same view.
How is life? You are the first person that made a comment. I really appreciate you for that. Please, once you join us, make sure you touch the like button. Very, very important. We're not going to waste much time. I just want to quickly do this before our promised program that I told you yesterday. We're going to complete.
I can tell you from experience, from what I've
seen. We are coming back on our main platform, but we have to do this morning. Please like the video, like the video. Like the video.
From Kenya and brought to Nigeria. Did you stop?
Destiny, Chinedu, I see you, Destiny. You're welcome.
Struggle? No. Samuel Ekpa, far away Finland, took over, doing the same thing, preaching the same sermon. I watched the what he did in Finland. Look at the crowd there. They were doctors, they were lawyers, they were engineers, they were architects, people from various walks of life. They came from all over the world to attend that gathering. What does that tell you? There's something in this young man that brought them together.
Namo the Lucky Palace. I greet you.
Nigerians celebrating.
Good morning to you. Sunday Honor.
Samuel Ekpa
I greet you Sunday.
To jail. He's been sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. Samuel Ekpa has gone to jail. Yes, hand on meter. Now ain't good for her. Make you learn the lesson. My dear.
Please don't forget to like the like
I'm going to bust your bubble.
Like the video, like the video. Like the video.
I don't know if any of you have been privileged to see the prison where he's going to spend this time, these 6 years. Now vacation, they go. He's going on vacation.
Please like the video.
Free
navigation.
3 square meal.
Austin, Amechi. Austin, you're welcome.
He doesn't have to pay light bills.
Wow. Armstrong is here with us this morning. Armstrong, how are you?
No mortgage.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Everything is paid for.
This morning, Emmanuel.
And he's entitled.
Good morning to you.
A big champion bottle.
Good morning to you. Please like the video.
Weekend.
And if you are new here on this second platform,
if you see
make sure you subscribe.
Arabia,
right? Subscribe.
On the bed
These are
yes,
backup
Ekpa will be sleeping. Most of them, when they celebrate, they jump up, say, hand up meter, hand up meter. Now, mosquito, rodents, rats, and mouse. Now, the battle with every day with your dusty feet.
Oh my goodness.
Leave you all around your bedroom. House where they never, when they never
renovate. I see you, John. You're welcome. How are you? Please like the video. We have only 14 people that like the video so far.
Yes, hand on meter. The bed where they go sleep. Your father never lie down for that kind of bed before. I don't know how many of them went down go cruise. You know, this cruise ship. They're exactly the same. You know. For 6 years, he's not going to bother to. No bills, nothing. Just eat, sleep, wake up, go to the gym. Come buy your well. By the time after that 6 years, when he go come back from vacation, you go see him, yes, he don't get prison body. What we call a prison body here. All buffed up. You know. Look on what's his name? The one in Abuja week. Minister of FTC.
This
with his skinny legs.
CCSA. I greet you.
He has every resources.
I'm so happy to hear that you are good. Who did this Bible? My brother, I don't know him. I won't lie.
Bless.
I won't lie.
This year,
I don't know him, but I think he's Igbo guy or Yoruba guy.
Finnish authority.
He should be Igbo or Yoruba. I don't know.
Because one, whenever Biafra is mentioned, his name is there. As they mention Ojukwu, they mention Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa's name will be mentioned, written in that book. So all of them, when they say God don't punish him, God don't punish him, nobody know now, Papa. Nobody even know now, Papa. Nobody know that. Even yourself talking, you know. But now, everybody knows about Ekpa. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested before Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was sentenced before Nnamdi Kanu. What does that tell you?
Ben, who is here with us? Ben, I see you.
Yes.
Truth must be told.
To go in that country.
I greet you.
You know.
I greet you.
You keeping this young man all these years. Buhari when put on there don't die. Now they still die alive.
What an error.
Tinubu, you are there now. You're still keeping this young man. When was Samuel Ekpa arrested here? That he's been sentenced. And when I say we get caught for Nigeria, we get whatever. That everything we need, we have. My dear, it's a shame. It's a shame when you see something good. What is government? Government is about the welfare of the citizens, but obviously not. What we have is a group of people with like mind, bent.
Ike Jesus, I greet you. Ike Jesus, good morning to you.
You have to name people, name them.
Oye Kachikalo is here with us this morning.
Look at your citizens.
Good morning, Kai. I am watching from
all these ones, every
land.
single one of them celebrating. Even the ones at your TV stations celebrating. Look at them. Let them show you where they live. You come into that studio with your dusty feet, suit.
Yes, so please like the video, like the video.
Some of them even wear put on oversized suit. With Okay,
then they will realize.
I'm going to call you here. Somewhere there, but on vacation on the Finnish authorities send. So for that 6 years, times are how many bottles of champagne you go drink. And one thing when I don't know, we say then they let them bring in girls there, you know. When they nice up at night, in weekend nights, yeah, they take good care of him. Losing the waist very well. You know, not be people wife or yes, like that man went to Abuja there when they always they like people wife. No, not like that. They will bring in some good girls. You know, when go, you know, give and deep heat massage and all that.
That sounds funny.
Now bonus be that, big bonus. No bills, free. Everything that you need is being paid for. What a wonderful life. Nigeria, on a good night from here.
Well done, my brother. So I just decided to start with this our brother's video. That's not why we're here. We are here to do justice to some of the clips. But before then, let me remind you yesterday what we did, because it's somehow connected or linked up to this one. But this is not the continuation of our program. Like I told you that we're going to come back again. Of course, we will do our best to stream it today on our main platforms. So please keep your eyes on that. But before then, let us just do one or two things this morning based on what is going on. And I am begging you to subscribe to this channel, please. We have, how many are we here? 3,070 something, I believe, not 700, 70 something. So if you are new here, maybe you are from our main platform and somehow you are not sure to subscribe or not subscribe, this is an opportunity for you to subscribe to this channel. Sometimes I promise that I will be streaming here often, but because of my activities, I'm not actually focused on that. But like this morning, we are here. So please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel in case if you are new, and like this video. Now, let's go straight to the program. Let's go straight to the program because a lot is going on, and I'm going to start by telling you a little bit, a kind of background of what you're about to do. Now, there's a video of this our brother here. I hope he's not gonna mess up. Now, this is Ezoku Bondo. He loves to call himself that. Is it MP something? But Paul Achebe, that is his name. This is our brother here. You know, I have seen some of his video, and this particular one is somehow trending. If you remember what George Oyibe said, I keep on referring to that video. For some of you that don't know what who's George Oyibe? George Oyibe is one of the IPOB DOS member as African Continental Rep, and he's from Ekpa land, a town Igbo carved out from Igbo people out to Edo State. You know, Rema, the musician called Rema, his people, that is where he said he's from, according to Google. Now, he made a video because he has changed. All of them, once they change, they start yapping something very, very funny. He said that the primary plan of IPOB, like the objective of the IPOB members or DOS, is to pressurize Nigerian government. Not me, this is what he said. We used to think like that. What do they even want? Are they pressure group? Are they trying to form a political party? We are harnessing these feelings, not because somebody told us anything, but when you check or look at the way they behave, their response and their reaction, you begin to wonder, are they truly freedom fighters? Are they truly, serious about Biafra movement or for creating a nation like Biafra? There's this kind of mixed feelings or confusion everywhere about the activities, how they do their things. Something that you yourself that is not even agitating, or you are not a member of any group, you will be like, okay, this if they're agitating, they should have pressed this button. This button is for agitators. This button is for freedom fighters. This button is for activists. Like they love to call themselves. They put it. Many of them put it in their biography. Go and read it. They will tell you that they're freedom fighter, a freedom whatever. This is the agitator and they're an activist, something like that. You see them. We that are, we are not nothing. We are just watching. And when you pay attention to them, you will find out that those buttons that that anybody who claims he's that freedom fighter, that person, of course, will definitely press this button. You find them pressing another button. You'll be like, you are confusing me. They will keep on telling you, verbally, that they are freedom fighters. They are an activist. Biafra is here. Biafra will come. It sounds good as a Biafran, but what are they doing? They are doing opposite of what they should have done if truly they are fighting for Biafra. And that's kind of that worried a lot of people. People begin to ask questions. Are we being deceived? What is going on? Why are they doing what they're doing? Confusion everywhere, right? Now, people did not only pay attention to them, we also pay attention to other people. Then seeing other people doing it, pressing that button, that those ones who you think or that have told you first that they are freedom fighters should have pressed. They're not pressing it. Then when you see somebody pressing that button, of course you have no other choice than to pay more attention to the person and see the person, take the person serious, which is normal as a human being because we all have our brain and our sense with us. Then again, in their midst, you see some people saying they are there as US as IPOB member, but their problem, they will see Masakano, who happened to be the leader, as the main problem. We used to hear that some of them, they like to convince Masakano to accept offers, to convince Masakano to negotiate. And Masakano, was adamant to that. He don't want to, buy into their idea they were preaching. Some of them begin to target him. They begin to target him. Reason is because, if you are doubting me, let me say this. The Northerners, they later, placed bounty. They said, okay, if you can tell us more, give us idea of Magnum Meccano, his whereabouts, and what he's doing, then we can now, give you some amount of money. From my second device. Okay, Armstrong, I see you. I see you, my brother. I see you. Of course, your name appeared here, and you are a spinal holder as well. I greet you. So, when you see what happened, when the reason why Northerners placing bounty on Mazda Madokano, you cannot just wake up and start placing bounty without making sure you already know the surroundings. The surroundings, there's a chance for them to leak him out. There's a chance for them to link him out, for them to, lure him out, for them to expose his location. And one of the options of that bout then was show or bring him to us alive. Bring him is not about, no, but he's here. Where do you want? What kind of environment do you think is good for you to capture him? Okay, just anywhere in an African location, maybe anywhere in Africa at all, we are good to go. Just make sure that he's there and let him be there alive, not to die. Don't inject him. Let him not be, unconscious. Let him be physical so that we cannot get hold of him. That was the option, and the rest is history. The rest is history because they know that the tendency of people that surround Manzogano to buy into that idea, to even facilitate it, is very, very, very high. And they placed bounty. It did not take much time, they achieved it. Then in the same DOS that you have this kind of people, you still have some people that are very, very, that are critics to those ones, criticizing them How can you be doing what they're doing? Can't you see? But they know that these guys are not getting it well. They are still there. They are still there, trying to argue with them. Then, in the midst of those one arguing with them, they also split too. Another group in them were like, I don't want to fight. I know that what you're doing is wrong. What you guys are doing is wrong, but I don't want to go hard on you. I just want to soften my pedal, Let me just take it easy. Let me take it gently to see if you will repent. But I will go hard on Ekpa. Ekpa is the problem. And Ekpa is the one pressing the button that they themselves are wishing that their members who happen to be their leader will be pressing that button. And they don't see their hands on the button. They are still considering. They're still wasting time to see if they will change mind to go and press the button. But you already have your brother that is there pressing the button. Instead of you to come out and join that your brother, you choose to remain where you are, criticizing the person for pressing the button that you are wishing for your members to go and press. I don't know if you are following what I'm saying. You want somebody to press the button, and you are criticizing your people, your members, for not pressing the button that someone is pressing. Instead of you to focus on criticizing since you are help bend in the group, you can also spend that time, use that energy to continue pressurizing your brothers to learn how to press the button. But somehow, because you don't want problem among your brothers, because you see them as a brother, you chose to attack, to go all out against the person that pressing the button, that somehow you are wishing and dreaming that your people are the one pressing that button. So by the time you are attacking that person that pressed the button, what do you think you are? You are literally attacking yourself, shooting yourself without knowing, because by the time you press that button, all this attack you push on him will not come back. People will not use it against you. It is vice versa. But since because it is some people may say it is their own way of understanding, maybe they don't know what they're doing. No, it is too long to believe that. Now I can tell you, anybody, all of them that are pretend to be they're attacking PM or this why, and they know what their group are doing, they're not getting it right. But somehow they have to do it anyway to attack PM and ignore their members. That simply means they are also as bad as their members. And why I'm saying all those is because we have different mixed feelings. There's a lot of mixed feelings about what is going on. Just like you have it after Biafra was declared, two people, Sonak Barawa and Eggman, jumped out of social media, beginning to use their platform to rubbish Biafrans, taking their rubbish serious. Now, as they did it, another group was also waiting, trying to analyze those ones that they're following, because they followed them as well. Like Jomo Koma, all of them. I don't know who later joined. Who again? You know the names. Imam Madam as well, who happened to be the chief, instigator of creation of APM office. Different opinion, mixed feelings, and different, ideology. All of them were in the same boat. They split together, and as they split together from the fallback, they have also split again from the fall deep. That is typical Igbo people. But why I said, as you can see on the title, that USB is the lifeline. What do I mean by that? It is after all this rough road, after all this stress, after all this struggle, after all these experiences, people are now beginning to filter out how to behave, how to coordinate themselves, how to understand who they are, how to go about achieving what you want to achieve without bringing your sentiment, your personal issue, because most of the problem that these people are having by forming and creating all these groups and fighting inside is about personal issue. For example, those of them in Fallback Republic, they, because of, maybe let's say one of them may hate Sonak Barawa. Because of that hatred, maybe personal issue, maybe the way Sonak talk to him or her in the past, could trigger that person without letting the whole world of people, their followers, to know his source of anger. He will pretend that Sana Barrow is not getting it right, but the main subject, the main thing that triggered his anger is what Sana Barrow has said before. But he will come out and begin to present things that Sana Barrow is doing now as if that thing is a taboo, just for you to join hands with him to hate Sana Barrow. I'm just telling you. But Sana Barrow, I'm not saying you should go and love him because he himself is also a suspect. Now, yesterday, when we were talking about, when I played a video of Osoj, all right, Maz Osoj, it was very, very clear that Maz Osoj from get-go can see through all the nonsense that these guys were doing, but somehow he needs to also, he want to maintaining, just to maintain that because he don't want to feel, defeated or feel embarrassed by following PM and all that. And in their own little brain, they think that people following little PM that they are not smart. You are not intelligent than them, but you have to follow this truth and save yourself, time, because you are wasting time on these people that cannot offer anything positive. Now I want you to hear what Paul Achebe said here. Connect it to what you know that video of yesterday. It will make more sense to you. Please like the video in case if you are new, or if you are just joining us and this is our second platform, I expect you to subscribe. Watch. Let's hear from Paul Achebe. I don't know why the video is keep loading. Is there anything wrong with it? Okay, I think I need to take it down. Let me take it down and bring it up again. Let me take it down and bring it up again. I think let me somehow refresh. Maybe that will make more sense. The video is keep on dancing and dancing. I don't know why. My internet is intact. So why is it giving me these negative vibes? Okay.
Greetings, everyone. Please, I want you to pay attention to this video. This video is coming from the DOS spokesperson. I mean, the DOS special one. I want you to listen attentively as the guy vomits a lot of things from his mouth, which the public need to take note of. And guess what? After this guy said all these things, Tina Samoru will watch this video and do highlights. He doesn't see it. Ama will see this video and pretend to be deaf and dumb. And the Mecca Gift will see this video and none of them will talk. Patrick Hicken promoted, or let me use her real name, Pamela Clifford, and Ogechuku with Chika Austin, the fearless evangelist Mother Brochuku, and the rest of the gangsters in the name of DOS Media Warriors, and every member of DOS members, and some hero worshippers who have refused to stand on the truth. All of them will watch this video, and guess what? All of them will pretend to be deaf and blind at the same time, pretending not to see the video. Now, watch the person, in the person of Chibuze Kwatu, aka DOS spokesperson. The person that Abaim used to give Maza Chipepo suspension because this person resigned from IPOB, and I called him a Sabu, and the so-called Abaim have the effrontery to suspend MAP.
Now, remember the name that he mentioned. He called out names of those that will hear this thing. And what is that thing that you're about to hear? Ikenguru Ago and that Kashosu and Ijele speak. These three people now have another man called Jovika. Okay, 4 of them. Bundi Bonaya Kiki Baswa. No, there are 5. Add MF4. All right. Of course, the guy called George Oibe claimed that he's not an Igbo and he's from Benin. So I don't want to add him. because I skipped something when I was even reporting that George Oribe's video the other day, because I have noticed that many people from those riverine area, non-Igbo speaking, this one is even Igbo speaking tribe, but he said he's not Igbo, just like what Igbo people are saying. Few of Igbo said, we're not even all of them. I want you, let me just put this out here, because I'm gonna say it again. Hopefully, if I remember that on our program letter, or I will be saying it often, so that anyone that is not Igbo speaking tribe, or even if you are from Igbo speaking tribe, or you claim that your community we have Ikwere and Dekwere, like from Ikwere people, it is time for you people to come out and fight, not fighting by punching, but argue it out with your brothers. If you are from Ikwere, if you're from Ndokwa, if you're from Anoma, if you are from Onuchubo, if you are from Abo, all right? It is now time for you people to start arguing this thing internally within your people. Don't wait people from anyone from Anambra to come and start arguing this for you, or anybody from Enugu, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi. It is time for you to settle this internally. You know why? Because any man like me now, if I begin now to run a program preaching that Igbo people are Igbo, I'm coming to our program. Please just go down. If you begin now to run program and begin to preach to somebody from Iseluku that you are Igbo, and they won't listen to me. You know why? Because they have this notion that you are forcing them to be part of you. I have given out so many illustrations about this kind of thing, because when you see your brother or your son denying that he cannot share the same surname with you, let's say your surname is Son, and one of your brothers say that he's no longer Son. Now wasn't why I was now surname wasn't Nozuko on Name. Was from Bini descent. How will you feel? You feel bad, right? But you cannot force him. You can only remind him who he is. You cannot. The only person that will have more upper hand to explain it to him, the wife or his children. If you have maybe a closer friend, a closer brother. But you cannot go to your kindred and begin to argue. Nobody will do that. So, but if you guys choose to keep silent, it doesn't matter. After you can go out and come back. Honestly, this is the reason why I said before, I'm one of those that was like, Mazakano is making mistake by trying to bring everybody together, because it is your duty as an Igbo man to step up. If you want to, I remember in 2015, one of the options that federal government of Nigeria gave Mazamukano is to go with 5 states. Is to form a country. I am saying it with everything in me. If I am opportune to receive hear that kind of offer now, I will take it with everything in me. Then, after taking it, I will now. Then I have access to buy information. Now I now have access to form everything I want to form in my country as a nation. Then I now have access to form an alliance. That is the time you now start liberating your people. How will you go? Because you cannot form countries, you cannot have country support. And that time, if you sue Nigerian government to win away, you do that, because that time you cannot force country to country. And that's the and those your brothers outside there, some of them don't want to step up. Maybe they are trying to act as if they are lazy to liberate themselves, or maybe what the hold or the chain in them is very, very tight. seeing who your performance in the Southeast will now make them to say, imagine now that after how many years, 2015, now that Fulanis are trying to invade home, your land is cannot be invaded because you are a different country. And not only that, these people, as they are crying in Benin, crying, if you talk to them, they will hear. That is, to me, if that offer came truly to Master Kanu, and honestly, he made a mistake, then he would have just grabbed it. Grabbing it does not mean I will grab it without signing. I will not sign that I will not fight this country. No, I will not sign it. I will just say, okay, I hereby sign the I hereby sign the 5 states. Forget about this so-called seaports. There are many countries in this world that don't have access to water. All right, so many countries. Cargo. If you can go now, if you can go nothing. If you want to go through ship, then you pay tax to the country that has water, as long as they have not joined you. Or you can also stretch. You can also, work on River Niger. Yes, or the one in Imo State. So anybody telling you about water now is not a good thing. So that is me. But that is not I'm not saying you should hate Igbo other tribe, no. But due to the madness going on, you can take this one first and come again for your brothers if they truly want. I hate to hear somebody like George Oribe, who participated in the Biafra movement. He's not denying that the movement was not even for Biafra movement. It was about Nigeria, which is not true. But he's saying that to exonerate himself for his involvement. Let's forget about it. I'm just saying. Now, let's go back to what this guy is saying.
I don't want to say much. I want you to listen to the video so that you will understand everything in full, so that you will not say I was the one.
Let me just tell my brothers and sisters who are still following the terrorist organization. It's not me that said so. According to the law of Nigeria, the IPOB you are looking at is terrorist organization. Some people get so mad anytime I open mouth to say it.
Now, pay close attention to the name here. I mentioned Kesh. Kesh also. This guy here, up here. I hope you can see the mask. Yeah, this one up here. Okay, this guy. He's a Kesh also. You can see his name here. This one is Ijele, the one that popularly known as Udene. This is Ikenga, Uruago. So these 3 people, you can just add Ucheme for somewhere here. If it please you, you can also attach George Oribe somewhere. They are the people trying everything to rubbish not only Biafra movement, Igbo race, like this guy called Ijele. Ijele don't like anything about Igbo Kiba. So reason best known to him. Okay, and I believe that many Igbos don't like him either. I don't know where this one lives. I don't know if he's still in Igbo land. I don't know, but this one is not there. Some people say that he's in South Africa. Some people say that he's running from country to country. I don't know. Now, I'm telling you this not because I'm saying that I'm not saying that you should go after anybody. We don't preach for violence or claim of anybody or criminality. But I am surprised. I'm surprised to see people who claim they're Igbo, they're this, behaving abnormal, acting as if they are blind, that they are senseless. And they're giving room to every other people that hate Igbo people to yap nonsense. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. They're giving room to every other people to yap nonsense against Igbo people. And not only that, out of, some people call this self-hate. But to me, it's beyond self-hate. It is stupidity. There's no better definition to give to that other than stupidity, because Even if you hate yourself, must you also hate your life? Must you also hate everything about yourself? And start praising someone that don't even care about your existence. I don't get it, but I won't force anybody. Just hear them.
Some of them will start accusing me, but you used to be one of them. Of words. I never denied that, but I am no longer there. What are you doing? Oh, but you promoted them. Of course I did, and I take responsibility of that. What are you still doing there? You joined. He said I preached to you. You joined. Now out. Some people who started it because of me. Kent was among the people.
You can see how happy they are.
Who don't listen to my so-called, agitating for Biafra. But today I'm out. He's no longer there. So what are you still doing there? Why?
Okay, that Kesh is one of his followers when he was preaching for Biafra movement and all that. All right, and Kesh is no longer there, and he himself is no longer there. Like where again?
Why are you blaming people? You know the truth. There is nothing you people are chasing. As I'm talking to you, first time in the history, someone is convicted, a well-known terrorist.
Now, first time in history, a well-known Oyobunigwe was convicted. Like where again? You know
in the history of the world, Simon Ekpa, who is doing Biafra agitation.
Simon Ekpa, who is doing Biafra agitation, and you can see the happiness and how they are smiling and having high five. Cheers. Finally, we got this criminal. Then let us be frank to ourselves. We used to read the word terrorism in dictionary in 90s. In early 2000, we used to hear terrorism in dictionary. We don't know anything about it. We don't know the act of, if they ask you, okay, write the act of terrorism in 90s, you'll be struggling. But the whole thing, they started practicalizing it in Nigeria during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. And people that started it in that part of the world, none of them have been convicted. Nobody have been sentenced to prison. If they have, I don't know. But I'm talking about the top so-called leaders, the sponsors. No account have been frozen. No account has been, nobody has been jailed, home and abroad. That is well known. Not messengers of Ndobuni. I'm talking about people that are well known, the financiers. Nobody. Few years ago, there's a list. I don't know if I still have that video here. In fact, let me allow him to play. Let me see if I will send that video. Just for you to see the list of Ndobuni mentioned, not by Nigerian government, I think Arabic word or America. I can't remember the source, but I have seen that. I have come across that video. I think I shared it here on my X. I will see if that I will bring it up. You see the names. None of these people have been tried or jailed. All right, and they are all from one part in Nigeria. Then see your people celebrating the arrest of their brother that are not even a terrorist. That what he's doing is well defined. One of the things you need to know about terrorism is that any man, any woman that is involved in terror cannot be seen in a public place. You cannot organize function like a Woba Komara Fagi. PM have done it, not one, not two. Okay? PM have done it. And another thing is that in the terror, not a Western world. And there's no other court. This man you are celebrating, you yourself have not been in the first world country. You are always in third world country or developing country. You have not been in part of in Europe. You don't know how the system works. None of them, apart from that was in Turkey. which is of course Muslim country. If PM is Oyegbuniwe, Nigerian government is not in position to remind Finland. Finland would have known, before. In fact, is it not America that is telling Nigerian government that their system is going down? That this, Nigeria will be this and will face terror, this and that. They can predict what will happen to you in the future, but none of they have not. The PM have not make it to any list from America about suspected act of terror. And you don't have it. Amnesty International, upon all the reports, have never for once mentioned his name as a threat. Okay, so it's not hate. I don't hate any of you. I'm not here to attack any of you, but I just want us to ask this question: why is it so easy for our people to go all out attacking their own and pretending that everything is just bread and butter? I can't get it. If you think that the best thing to do is to go all out against your own, then that's your choice. That's entirely your business. Anyway, here let me just play this.
He was convicted because he's following the template of your so-called whatever you people call him. I don't need to tell you people who you are. You are a terrorist. I don't need to. You are a terrorist. And when taught, you will be treated like a terrorist. So I don't want to talk much. If you are still there because I preached to you, or maybe all the thing I said to you, that was what I motivated you to join, you can come out now. You can come out now. I don't want you out there. Stop blaming me. If you want to blame, you blame the leaders. You blame the people that motivated us to join. Because even till now, they are not ready to tell us the truth. But at least I'm ready to tell you the truth. Now they can go and ask, including the people who are still there today. There is no single diplomatic move made by America. That's why you see them today, fighting one another. This one will talk this rubbish. Only that I call them lily liver men. People, when somebody said that Nnamdi Kanu should be, sacked, they pressurize him, he come out and apologize. That's how they are. Because these are people that deceive themselves by themselves. Let's assume that the organization is even a proper one. A leader like Nnamdi Kanu, do you people have to retain him? Do you know how many people that died under him? He can't even give account of. The day Consul was killed, do you know how many people that died? Do you know their name? The Consul's family was promised Douglas House. Is Douglas House the Consul House today? The money that was contributed to Consul's funeral, where is the money? The thousands and millions of dollars these people withdraw from the United States of America, and people in there using it in Nigeria. Where is the school? Where is the money? So it's just a 419. It's just from.
Now I want you to see, because I was trying to search for that video, and that makes this video to pause. I want you to see how the facial look of these people, their body language, when this guy is yapping this nonsense, especially when he says something about Douglas House. Watch.
You blame the leaders. You blame the people that motivated us to join. Because even till now,
just a moment.
They are not ready to tell us the truth. But at least I'm ready to tell you the truth. Now they can go and ask, including the people who are still there today. There is no single diplomatic move made by America. That's why you see them today, fighting one another. This one will talk this rubbish. Only that I call them lily liver men. People, when somebody said that Nnamdi Kanu should be, sacked, they pressurize him, he come out and apologize. That's how they are. Because these are people that deceive themselves by themselves. let's assume that the organization is even a proper one. A leader like Nnamdi, do you people have to retain him? Do you know how many people that died under him? He can't even give account. The day Consul was killed, do you know how many people that died? Do you know their name? The Consul's family was promised Douglas House. Is Douglas House the Consul House today? The money that was contributed to the Consul's funeral, where is the money? The thousands and millions of dollars these people withdraw from the United States of America, and they claim they are using it to build school in Nigeria. Where is the school? Where is the money? So it's just a 419. It's just Yahoo. That's what Nnamdi is doing. So when you see somebody like Owazurike talking, he just want to always find out those yolo. Those who are into fraud know what I'm talking about. Choose those yolo. That's what Owazurike is doing, because Owazurike is gingering to see if he can use somebody, to occupy the positions, because Owazurike knew that Nnamdi is doing the job. So Owazurike now is just trying to do something to see if people will follow you. So he will start, maybe this time around, they will tell you he's fighting for Ali. Let me tell you people something. If you are still with these people, I will conclude with this. If you are still with these people, knowing that the conviction of Simon Ekpa, it's automatic judgment for Nnamdi, because Nnamdi is Simon Ekpa's boss, and according to Njemeko, an unpopular terrorist, according to him, you can't separate Simon from Nnamdi, and you can't separate Nnamdi from men on ground. First time, Njemeko population. But this very first time, he actually stopped the throat. He said, you can't set anybody trying, and this is the spokesperson. They're talking of the Biafra getting money in the bush. And he's telling you that those of you who are trying to separate Nnamdi from Simon, or to separate Nnamdi from men on ground, that your trial should give them, because they are one Trinity, according to your job, that's what they are. Simon, Nnamdi, and the men on ground, according to your job. So, if you are still there, you better come out. But if you refuse to, you will learn in a very, very hard way. Thank you very much.
Okay, before I allow the report to say something, remember the video we played yesterday. The guy said, being Osoji made it clear to us that it was Letifa Yoba that requested to talk to Iken Guru as Nnewi brother. All right? And from there, they reached an agreement. He was able to convince Ikenga to run away from IPOB. That IPOB is a terror group. And not only that it's a terror group, that it is better for them to begin to form another group. And this guy related to Chinasaworu. Chinasaworu bought into that, and they begin to form IPOB DOS. People who are still following them call it, oh, DSI, watch DSI, don't even know that they have moved on. He says something here, that one of them said that Masanamdo should be sacked to spare Masanamdo, so that it will not be transformed group from what is used to know. They pressurized that guy, and that guy came out and did that public apology. He did not go down well with the Ikenga, because he could be, I said could, he could be the instigator of that idea, pushing to sack Masanamdo in his absence, so that they can now form a pressure group officially, and a group to them, that we, of course, we rearrange the Nigerian setup and everything. That is their myopic, reasons. And by so doing, everything will fall into place. Like, they don't need to struggle anymore. Everything is just the way they want it from get-go. But little did he know that if you like, it forms 77 group. Northerners already have their template that they will well defined. You can't take it away. And I'm not going to go there because I've talked about it before. So if you don't know what Osoji was saying yesterday, this is another confirmation that it was Ifa that started all those things when he was challenging everybody about that. And this is story having that the word IPOB as a terror emanates or started from Southeast governors and Southeast politicians. They are the one that was even begging federal government of Nigeria, please, please, please. Yes, they are our brothers. Label them, label them. If we do not label them, they will do us shaking. And when the labeling, they find out that it's not, carrying much water, they recruited people that will energize it, that will validate it, and those ones are what you are seeing now. By the time they keep on saying it and saying it, everybody will not say, okay, if there are people that are witnessing this terror could come out like this and confirm, of course they are. And that is what now playing out. When La Super is saying Ngosora is another wing from the same group. Oh, no, they recruit to the terrorism. Who are they recruiting? We are talking about Omaki, right? And who is calling them Doboniwe? A woman that said, "Yeah, boy, I'm not gonna boy with just so you know, I have one Jana more than I need when they say name." And when you put these things together, you understand what is going on. It is deliberate act. You hardly see a Yoruba man devoted his time preaching that IPOB is a terror. You can only see them quoting your own people. I've seen them. You can only see them quoting your own people. Like they don't come out and say Igbos are no. They will tell you these guys are buying themselves in the Southeast. They are eating human body. Who started it? This one here, Ikenga. Ijele. Before Ikenga joined, and this cash is there as well. It's going, and there was these people that will still come and tell you that you guys will see you that Ikenga get up that Nadaba, giving you threats here and there. This kind of broadcast, some of us will feel weak. But you saying that also, are you sure you are not doing it in your own little way? In your own little corner now, where you are today? Are you representing? You actually go better position in a matter. Now everybody is without you, everything will fall. Before you know it, you will start looking for number of Ikenga. No, I used to listen to you. And my brother Ikenga, I used to listen to you. And my brother, all this you are saying, I was blind. Ikenga, you are right. You joined, you called him not because of the love. Like three of them, they don't love each other. As you see them hosting program together, they don't love each other. Just that your enemy is my enemy. My enemy is your enemy. And the reason this your enemy is my enemy, the reason this your enemy is my enemy is not because the same reason you have against him. I also have my own encounter, and my encounter happens to be different from the one you have. But at the end of the day, we all hate him. Now, let's just team up and bring him down. For example, this guy called Kesh, according to him, he's from Osun. And according to him, also is no go area. That could be his origin. I'm just saying. Then this one called Ijele was in Turkey, having issue with IPOB family in Turkey. Even this guy here you are seeing here today, they're having program together, was on a live broadcast calling people in Turkey or working on how to deal with this guy. I was watching. My own is I'm not a member. My own is social media. We just watch and see. He was there. We was on call. This guy don't know that he's Nigeria today because of link up. Anyway, like I said, based on the program, I don't have any insider. I don't have any insider, and I don't have any intel. But I'm telling you, this guy fought this guy brutally. Like, he don't know that among everyone in IPOB, his number one enemy is this guy, but he don't know. He don't know. He's not, but that's his from that day. Ndigo. Just pay attention, please. Let me just bring Paul as so that he can complete this one. So we move on that one because I can see the time is going. Now, this one is too much in a hurry because he want more intel. Happiness everywhere.
Issue of Benjamin Madubu and Jofo. I know you know Jofo very well. Barrister Jofo. What's actually going on between them, and is there any information we are not getting yet?
Is there any information we are not getting yet? The question is, are you getting the information as a journalist, or are you getting the information as a what? Who are you? Or quite just if you go on online and work with us. If you don't online, make a point. Just by attention.
I'm no longer their member, so I don't know what's going on, but take it to bank. Anything, Benjamin. Okay, let me put this thing out here. A matter of is a man that carry in the essence. Anytime a matter of wrote something no, it's a man that can. Then the speaker, external speaker, Nandekan is currently using is Benjamin. But I don't blame him. I blame him.
I believe you're listening to it. Guess what? The so-called IPOB members will not attack him for calling IPOB a terrorist and descending heavily on Mazen Nandekan, who is the leader and the founder of the indigenous people of Biafra, in bracket IPOB. And guess what? They will use the excuse that he is no longer in IPOB, that he is now out. And when they tell you this thing, ask them, is Simon Ekpa a member of IPOB?
A very good question.
Why are you attacking him?
A very good question.
Still a member of IPOB. Why are you descending on him? These other people that have left IPOB, are they members of IPOB? Now, in other ways, ask them. So IPOB members, media under the US is meant to attack IPOB members, not the enemy of the struggle. I don't want to say much. I remember my humble self, MAP is Yokubundu. Stay tuned for more videos. Guess what? This is a platform of reality. Guess what? Instead of them to descend on Chibuze Gwatu, they will descend on the owner of this page and the MAP who posted it. Nothing more.
Now, before we move forward, let me remind you that this guy did not answer the question that drew to him. He navigated it because he's a friend of to Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Instead of him to say, okay, the problem between Ejiofor and Benjamin Madubu is this, is that, is that. He said Benjamin Madubu is a spokesperson to Masanokan publicly. Then Imam Powerful is also his spokesperson. You know, when time we see him posting something. But the question is between Ejiofor and Madubu. He does it because Father Okochukwu are the same people. Now, I told you about the document, right? Of now, wait. Pay attention.
People be the problem of Nigeria. No problem. We go wash all our dirty linen in the public. If other nations won't laugh at us, at least let them laugh and mock us using the right information.
Listen.
Look at your screen. Look at your screen now. The United States government had actually released 6 names of Nigerians sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria.
Now, the names are all northerners. Just Ikenga, Ijebe, and Cash, and Joviki. They don't see those. I'm not saying you should ignore criminals in Igbo land. God forbid. I'm not saying you should not call them out and say whatever you want to say or what pleases you or condemn it. I also condemn it. Killing in our land is wrong. I'm not in support of that. But it baffles me that you see those ones, how Nigerian government go out on your people that are not even a terrorist and label them terrorists, and they ignore the real certified one. People that cannot even try to be in any civilized country because but we are busy working hard and even buying people to justify the fact that somebody who lives in those countries that are very good in dictating terrorism and that person has not been touched. You were busy from Africa pushing wrong narrative against that person to criminalize that person. But you ignore names like here, you see Ado Musa. Okay, the first one is Abdurrahman Ado Musa, Shalihu Yusuf Adamu, Bashiri Ali Yusuf, Muhammad Ibrahim Isa, Ibrahim Ali Hassan, and Surajo Abubakar Muhammad. These are names that somehow connected, linked to Ogbunigwe and Bongo. And this document is from, and this has to do with the Boko Haram that they've been operating for years without top people like this name mentioned so far being called for questioning or anything. I don't know when the issue of Hush Puppy linked to the World Cup winner. World Cup winner. What is the name of the other man? That even Americans summoned him, and they quickly tag him that he committed drug-related case, just to prevent America from expatriating, to arrest him or force him from Nigeria to extradite him to the US. But Nigerian government spent time to organize crime against that guy, to label that guy as a drug-related issue case and all that, just to silence and quench America from, because you cannot extradite someone who has a question, who has a criminal case in his country of his resident. Do you understand? Like, America cannot just pick somebody from Nigeria when that person already have criminal-related case in Nigeria that they try going on him in Nigeria. They have to wait. They have to delay it. So the judicial system, the Nigerian judicial system, keep on postponing his case, and then try after, just to make that case to go down. Can they do it for any Igbo person? The answer is no. And this guy says something here. Like I said, let's hear what he said here. It will open your eyes.
6 names of Nigerians sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Okay, check out whether you go see any Igbo man name. Check out now whether you go see any Igbo name. You to say this list is filled with Igbo names. Social media for not cancel. Everybody for that they speak. Mandele Roche, Mama, Lois Kabash, everywhere. Everybody for that the Kabash. Not forgetting that last year, the Nigerian government also released 15 names of Nigerians sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. In every case,
Nigeria, they have done their own research. They released their own list. Yet, watch.
It surprised me because other governments of the world, they release people when they sponsor terrorism. Nigerian government, as complicit as they are, they also release names. Copy not go buy them. Make it not be said that they carry last. You understand now? But they release names. Check the names.
Now see the names here.
Whether you go see any Igbo man names. Oh, Igbo is this. Oh, Igbo. We want to try to frame up the Igbo man to be the problem. Let's stop being hypocrites. Yesterday, I released names of people caught pushing powder in Saudi Arabia. No Igbo man named inside as well. We accuse them of every evil that is happening in Nigeria. Oh, they are human skull miners. So you are trying to tell me that the ritual buying, ritual kidnapping, and everything that is happening in Nigeria is only in the East. Abi?
This guy was very, very, critics of. He was one of the critics of Igbo people. I have challenged him, and he responded in the past. This very guy you are seeing here. But I am happy that he's now coming back to his senses. He was one of those that wounded civilian was using to accuse Igbo people. Then after watching that in my video, I think he regained his senses, even though he was a kind of talking blah blah. But I know that he later calmed down to understand what he was doing. But I'm happy because you cannot cover truth forever. That's one thing people don't know. You can't. You will try, but you will fail. I'm not saying that Igbo people don't have any criminal person, any bad people. No. But he's not, this guy is, I think he's from Delta. I think maybe Urobo, Isoko or something like that. He's from Delta. He's a Biafran. Yes, he's a Biafran. But I don't know if he's one of those that say no, yes, but at least for coming out and say this is worth sharing. I saved this video for a very long time. I forgot it, but because of what he can get and what they're saying, I remember that I have to go down, scroll down very well to pick it up. Watch.
Let's stop being hypocrites and face the problem. Stop this unnecessary dragging. If you are being paid, God will judge you. But you reason why I tell you about life, you know to make I paid. You know they cannot fulfill you.
You get the point. Now let's move on. Here is what this Northerner said. Hear this. It's just 3-minute video. Pay attention.
Now, what is our problem with the Igbos? We come and say one Nigeria.
Pay attention.
Change the national anthem and not the old one to talk about we being together. But it's all a lie. It's all lip and mouth service. I don't know what is our problem. Why are we afraid of the people from the southeast? Then we say we are one Nigeria. When they are now saying they want to leave Nigeria so that they can have Biafra, we fight it. If we know they are not important, why are we not letting them go? Now when it comes to power, we don't trust them.
Why are they afraid of Igbo people? Now why are they afraid of people from the southeast?
They are not from Igbo. They are not from Igbo land. Let me jump and pass. I just want you to hear that. Now let's hear double standard of DOS, and from after this we are going to end this live broadcast. But I want you to pay close attention here, and the reason why we do what we do by bringing it up for you to hear. If people who claim they are fighting for Biafra will tell you that Mazen Samanepa is an Oyobunigwe, and they will turn around. They will first of all condemn him, testify against him, and turn around to say, "Oh, Mazen Khan is a different person. He's fighting for Biafra, but he don't support anything, any violence." And nobody. What is violence are you talking about? A man that invaded his house, Mazen Khan, was this Samanepa's boys that invaded Mazen Khan's house? Was this Samanepa? Which before command Biafran to go and protest in a bridge of nature, and they got tied. Was this Samanepa that tied them, that pulled the trigger? No. They are making mockery of themselves. You label your brother, ugly names, just like the politicians called IPOB ugly names, labeling them the terror. And when other people in the country, Nigeria, begin to pick on that and work on it, you started crying. But you are the one labeling it. Now you have someone like Mazen Khan in detention, and you have the audacity to label another person. That makes you a fool. If through you claim that you are fighting for Mazen Khan, and that's why I don't believe that none of them are genuinely fighting for Mazen Khan release. I don't believe it, and my reason is because of what they're saying and what they're doing. Now let's go. Listen, this man is a military man, a Nigerian Northern soldier. Hear what he said, and this one is here trying to debunk it at the same time validating the one of Samanepa. Can you just imagine? That's why people like Ikenga and James Speak are using their word to need them. Again.
IPOB kill people. The bandits, so-called bandits, also kill people. So, as far as we are concerned, they are all terrorist organizations.
Now, when this is kind of statement is being made, they will tell you that they will admit that that some people point people, and that those ones that buy people that have Samanepa's voice, that they themselves don't buy anybody, they're not violence, that they don't carry gun. They forgot that ESN bear arms. And now they're reminding them, so are you saying that ESN don't bear arms? The thing is that because they're so myopic and so ignorant, because they're so much in a haste to attack Samalepa. Why doing that? They're digging for their own hole. You forgot that not everybody that bear arms are terrorists. Are you listening now? Not everybody. Because when you say that you don't bear arms, so we are trying to say that anybody that bear arms is not a terrorist. You forgot that you have a wing that carries arms. But you think that you are saying that to nail PM. You don't know that that judgment will be reversed on you. If you, like they went to Finland to testify out of their stupidity. There's some position. Imagine a Mazam Kano's wife, your husband. Nah, if you don't know what Jesus. But like I said, I'm not, you see Mazam Kano's wife and men on ground. I don't want to go deeper to talk about them. That's not, and the reason why I don't talk about men on ground is not about I'm not covering any criminality, no. But I don't have the right source to, judge it. What if the talk is here and there? So I don't need to start. I don't want to side any of this noise from every corner. I want to maintain my stand on that. But the issue of people who claim they are fighting Mazakano release, they are working with Mazakano, they turn around to criticize somebody that's literally pressing the button. I started by telling you about the history button. In case if you started with us and you are still here, you are one in a million. I told those people pressing the right button, they are attacking them while wishing and praying that their own leaders will start pressing the button that the person is pressing. They turn around and tell you that they're people. When this man will say what he said, this one will say, yes, but IPOB is different. We are a peaceful movement. That is Ekpa and his group. And you forgot, since you are fighting for freedom, you should know the history that you are facing in Nigeria. That even Ogoniman will be required because he looked like an Anambra man. Even people from Akwa Ibom, they will buy them because to them they are Igbo. Until you learn or until you start paying attention to those things, then you now learn how to talk. You see, this hatred of PM it may end up destroying little that you think you have now. Because especially this guy here, my goodness, people who can even go starve themselves or even buy themselves because they want to hurt PM. On attempt to hurt PM, then you commit suicide. Who does that? Listen.
Do you think Nigerians see them as terrorists?
The federal government says so. They have declared as terrorist groups. But no, if you want a state to be created out of your zone, there are ways you can go about it in a lawful manner, not through killing people.
What's the lawful manner for you?
They should go through what the Constitution says. Nigeria is a sovereign country. It has its rules, it has its laws, it has its constitution. You cannot create or try to impose what you felt can guarantee your own rights. No, you have to respect the right of other people.
Okay, you have listened to Nigeria, haven't you? What did he mention? He mentioned Boko Haram. He mentioned bandits. He mentioned IPOB as terrorists. What did the journalist ask? Did the journalist ask, what do Nigerians see IPOB as terrorists? They did not ask, do they see them, do they see Boko Haram? They said, do they see them as terrorists? He said, federal government declare them terrorists. Federal government declare them terrorists. Not that they are terrorists. Now ask yourself, who is bandit? There's no bandit. What we have is Fulani herdsmen terrorists. They fought the most deadly terrorist organization in the world. Did you see the man mention Fulani herdsmen? No. That is one problem with them. And that is why Nigeria will not work. Now let us go. There was a report, okay, recently, about how Buhari sponsored the Bubago, right? Buhari government. The Bubago is a terrorist organization. IPOB is a freedom-fighting organization. Do you see him mention a Bubago? No. Now let us go again.
Now, before you go, Chinasaworu, according to Osoje, Chinasaworu is working with Caterpillar. Is Chinasaworu a member of DOS or not? Is he a member or not? If yes, what is the connection between him and the Bubago? Is there any connection? Answer that question. And if a Bubago is a terrorist organization, like you said, are they working for who? Government. So government is a terrorist. They are sponsoring terrorism. They are sponsoring terrorism. So by the time you add all this together, you get the answer. You find out that you actually you are not honest to yourself. Because if you are honest to yourself, you would have seen through everything that this is what it is and this is how it is. As simple as that. Listen.
Dokubo is killing. He said he's killing in Imo, in Anambra. Did he mention Dokubo and his gang? No. Let us go there. The man now come and said, do you know why I said he was talking about IPOB? Forget about the Boko Haram and the bandits he mentioned. Now, is Boko Haram agitating for their own country or something? No. Is the bandit agitating? No. Now let us go. He said, you want to separate or you want to separate, you have your own country or something from a country, you have to follow the due process. Do you see every of his focus and the anger is just on IPU. Do you understand? Now, this man is a challenge. Can this man show us where Fulani herdsmen or his so-called bandits have gathered in every part of the world? Can we put it as a bet? Let Fulani herdsmen gather in any part of the world and protest. Let Boko Haram gather in anywhere, any part of the world and protest.
But you call Simon Ekpa a terrorist. So haven't you seen Biafrans, autopilot, Biafran government in exile, USB? Haven't you seen them gather together? Have you seen them protest? Are you getting the point now? Meaning that the way you hate people to tag you terrorists, which you are not, is the same way you are tagging another person, which they are not. You keep on trying to use shift blame, and you can also blame other people for the same thing that you don't want people to blame you of. You are blaming other people. Don't you see that you are actually preparing your own judgment?
Apart from Nigerian territory, let the bandits gather anywhere in the world and protest. Let the Bubago gather anywhere in the world and protest. As IPOB protests. If they gather in a place, IPOB will gather in 50 places in different countries in the world. Then, how do you regard IPOB as terrorists? He said federal government declared them terrorists. He did not say that Nigerians see them as terrorists. He did not say that they are terrorists. He said federal government, and that is always the weapon of the government. But the problem is, are they terrorists? The answer is no. IPOB is not terrorists. Do you see how frustrated the army is? Now, do you know that this particular government, when they came to court to prosecute Mazinam Khan, that they came with masquerades? As bold as this man is, can't he volunteer himself and go to the court and be witness against Nnamdi Kanu? No. That is so coward to show you how cowardice they are. Liars.
Are you trying to say that people that testified against him are not from Igbo land? They are from the same group that went to Finland to testify against Simon Ekpa. There's no two ways about it. He's a liar and you are not a liar, isn't it? You guys are just deceiving yourself. And that's the problem. Very big problem.
IPOB is not terrorist. We are protesting, and you know,
And you know a different part of the world that we meet with you. We meet with Nigerian government. Yes, you're doing your best to
that's what they told you. That's what they told you. Anyway.
make sure that you present IPOB, you attack IPOB terrorists, isn't it? That is different from, are they terrorists? Do they see them as terrorists? That is the issue. The same Nigerian army that call IPOB terrorists, IPOB is acting in the southeast, right? And in the east. Now, the same army complained this year that Southeasterners should stop promoting IPOB activities. The same army cried how IPOB was able to stop Igbo youths from joining the Nigerian army. Did IPOB should come? No. So, if IPOB is terrorists, can they do those things? Can Igbo youths listen to them? That is how to show that Nigerian government have failed. IPOB is acting in the east, but they are terrorists to the northerners. But Fulani Herdsmen are not terrorists to Nigeria, right? Why did you not mention Fulani Herdsmen? Did you mention Fulani Herdsmen? There is nothing like bandit. There is nothing like bandit. You are just trying to hide the image of Fulani. The word is
that is true.
Of Fulani.
You got this one.
Fulani Herdsmen are terrorists. You must mention them terrorists. Stop hiding them. The world is aware, right? You must mention about terrorists. That's why you deceive yourself. Nobody takes you serious. You must mention Fulani Herdsmen terrorists. So Nigerian government should stop deceiving themselves. There's nothing like IPOB terrorists. You can prepare your charges and come to court. That's your business. You can decide anything through your...
As long as you guys are calling Simon Ekpa a terrorist, you are digging your own grave. If not for the sake of Magnum Ghana, we would have just said, go deep on all those things. But it's going to be a story for another day. So, my people, we have come to an end of this live broadcast. Remember, we are coming back on our main platform. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel. As you can see, we are 3,000 something here. So, I expect you to be a partaker or be a part of the family. Do all you can to support us. Subscribe here, and each time you're going to come across the video, in case you are not watching live, please make sure you like the video. Like the video and tell us what you think about all we discussed so far on the comment section, and take good care of yourself. See you again later today. We are coming live to continue for where we stop in that our yesterday program. We are going to run the second part of it today, and hopefully you will join us when we start. Please see you again, and bye-bye for now. Take care of yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.